Okay, today is the first battle in the kitchen appliance wars. We are going to have a R2 Instapot versus old school cooking pot. Red beans and rice. And we're going to see which one cooks them the fastest and the best.
Nonna Snowden cooks. The goal is to amuse you and help you keep your family fed.
So, if we're going to start with this, we're going to start with our little Instapot here. And the first thing we need to do is put it on saute. So that's going to heat up and we're going to saute. We're going to brown the meat and the onion and the garlic. Apparently it's on. R2 says it's on. All right. So that's step number one, is to get this stuff browned. First, we're browning the meat and all of this good stuff. So we're going to put in half a pound of bacon and half a pound of the good Country Boys andouille sausage and an onion. And, of course, about a handful of garlic. And the half a hand bone. Okay. And all I'm doing is I'm browning this up. I'm just sauteing it a bit, browning it up a bit. All right, guys. We have browned the meat in Instapot. We had it set on saute. So now we are going to... Oh, I forgot to tell y'all. These beans are soaked overnight. That's supposed to help with it not being so gaseous and noxious the next morning. It doesn't hurt, so you might as well. Okay, so they soaked the beans overnight. I'm putting these things in here. Now, spicing it up, I'm going to put in Mr. Dan Pastorini's garlic and herb. And I'm going to put in some of Uncle Polly's ghost pepper salt. A little bit of Tony Chachere's to go along with it. Next, the chicken broth. How much chicken broth? Probably this whole box, I think. We're going to see. And 1 box of chicken broth. And I've told y'all before, the better chicken broth is the kind that you make from your yard birds, but we ain't had yard birds in a while now. We'll put the lid on. The R2 was talking to me for a minute. Okay, so now we're gonna hit the manual button and we're gonna put it on. The little book said red beans take about 7 or 8 minutes if you have soaked them overnight, which of course we have because we don't want no expelling stuff all over the house. Welcome to Poetry with Nonna Snowden. Beans. They're good for your heart. The more you eat, the more you fart. The more you fart, the better you feel. So eat your beans at every meal. Okay, guys, we got R2 over there doing his thing. Now we're coming over here to old school, and I have just poured a little bit of olive oil in the bottom of this pot. We're going to get this cranked up, and we're going to do basically the exact same thing we already did over there. Half a pound of bacon, half a pound of that Country Boys andouille sausage, the very yummy stuff. Half the ham bone. 1 whole onion. Oh. And about a handful of garlic. And we are just going to brown that right up. Okay, guys. We have browned the meat and the onion and the garlic in the old school pot. And now we're just doing the same thing we did with little R2. We're going to plop in the beans and the spices in the can of chicken broth. And I would just like to say, Wolfie, Nonna loves you. But this is life lesson, Wolfie. Remember this. Do not pull Nonna's finger. Don't do it. All right. Tony's garlic seasoning. This Dan Pastorini's DP Quality Foods. You can go on the interwebs and they will bring this thing right here straight to you. Uncle Polly's. That's another one you get on the interwebs and it just comes right in the mail. It's so nice. And my box of chicken broth. And that's it. We're going to bring this to a boil. I'm going to cut it down to low to simmer, and it'll be done when it's done. See y'all back in a minute. All right, guys. Remember I had sent the R2 for 8 minutes, and then I just depressurized it. Let's see what we got in here. The beans are cooked, but I'm going to go ahead and set this back to the saute and just let it boil down some so that the beans will thicken up so that it won't be as soupy as it is. So he's almost done. Probably if I had put in less chicken broth into this one, he would have been done faster. So this too is just going to have to boil. Now remember, this one got started about 20 minutes after the Instapot, and we have the times written down so we'll know exactly how long. Okay guys, we are at the end of our little competition here with the appliance wars, and they both used about 1:15. So they essentially an hour and 15, give or take. So there's really not a whole heck of a lot. There was no time savings. It's kind of 6 of one, half dozen of another, whichever way you want to go on the groceries. Now, do not forget, we're trying to get monetized for Jump with the Rose. Hit that subscribe button for me. I don't know where it is. It's around here somewhere. Hit the subscribe button for me. And cook, skydive, have fun, give back.